to smash a guitar? Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll, ran in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On the Titans sideline, there's head coach Brian Callahan. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. This side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go from Cleveland. He fields it from the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the number 1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to have it all the way down into 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, they're working without Pollard. And filling in for him now will be Rico Dowdle. And they'll feed him up the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down. Coming up.
It's a loss of the yard, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Let's go now. 70.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
For the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention-to-detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 34. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
And off to Sampson. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
60 by 60.
We go play action with Flacco. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
Less than a yard.
We'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Flacco's going to throw here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they face second down. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. He's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Flacco. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Let's go.
The give up the middle to Ford. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off here to Sampson. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
Well, you could see he gets the ball, and he sees the defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, it's Pollard. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now a toss, it's Pollard. And a solid gain there, he gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. From the gun, it's Ward. He's going deep! Has it down close. And And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pollard on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Ward now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
This is third and goal. Ward. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And as he approaches the 100-catch mark for the season, you can see that his pace has been among the best in the NFL so far. They've got first down from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ford straight ahead. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it on second and short. From the 48. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. To the ground with Ford. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Sampson. You can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
They they just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Flacco off the play action. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Here's a throw. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead to 7. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stuck this one on the ground with Pollard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set.
Ward's going to throw it. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Completed over the middle. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Check.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let go.
He gives a Pollard on the option. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Nice sneak. Here's Ward. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Ready.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Now looking to throw with Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This 42 yards from the right half.
42-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points in drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here's Ford on the return. Doing a little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Browns and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, looking to throw. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rolling into enemy territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. First down, here's Sampson. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets his...
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns hold an 11-point advantage. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push the lead up to 12. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. He shovels this one forward. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Titans will have a 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Titans with 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Back. Cowboy.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. More now on 3rd down. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Check, smash. Check, smash. 60 by 6. 60 by 7. 70
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Go left side and Tillman has it. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
And one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionized.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Deep for the Browns is DeAndre Carter. And he drives this into the pouring rain. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough to a drive together. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. That's complete to Tillman outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the gun, Flacco. He finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. New set of downs for him from the 46. He'll throw it yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Here comes Sampson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
And off to Sampson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Running left. Here's Ford. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
19.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Here's a play action with Flacco. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw it here. And it's incomplete on third and goal. This one misses the tight end. So now they're left with fourth and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Harris hitting the ball's out, and they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out at halftime. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns grow the lead now to 22 points. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Again, a running Pollard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one gains 7. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ward setting the pass. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Has some daylight through the 40. And picks up close to 5 there before he heads out of bounds. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Let's go.
And the shotgun, it's Ward. Escapes the pocket. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an walk, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Running back sent in motion. Here's second and 5. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. We'll throw this one. Ward. He's able to hit Ridley. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll come up first and 10.
First down, Tennessee.
70 Timberwolves.
Nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's cut at the 4. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
2-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pollard. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Okay, ready?
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And he's got a man. Complete. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
17.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. And off here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
19 Tiger.
Here we go, second and 9. And the Titans rush brings him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Corey Bojorquez in formation for the Browns.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage. This time around. First down throw here for Ward. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Ward setting up to throw. He beams one, deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running right with Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Browns are lined up to punt.
Bojorquez in punt formation for the Browns.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 here. Ward finds the in route, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First and 10, it's Pollard. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Pollard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Simpson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down, run by Ford. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles. Hup.
Here's Simpson. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. And when he reached 1,000 yards, it was a mark of a great season already, right? But this is rising to something else now. He's starting to get up to the stratosphere that only the greatest seasons reach. That is 1,500 yards for him after that last carry. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They give up the middle to Ford. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take over.
Another one for Ford. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
18, Pioneer, go!
On the gun, Flacco. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
60, 70 Timberwolves. Go!
On 2nd and 9. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Good for a Browns. First down.
Ford straight ahead. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting at the 10. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold peace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Stuck this one on the ground with Pollard. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Ridley makes the grab downfield. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Calvin Ridley with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
44-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help. I'd do it for you.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They'll run. Here's Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
This is Ford. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns moments away from win number 12. Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ward now. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
19 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Escapes out to the left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Ready, go.
from the 44 here on second down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
First down, Tennessee.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
Ward's pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this one, just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only one timeout remaining to stop it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Browns come away with the win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I want. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting